following clips, guys, you're going to see where we stood with our beauty berries after the dehydration process the first time, second time, and third. And yes, we went through this process 3 times in order to get to where we were finally able to use the blend to make a tea and taste. So enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, so here is our final product. Now it looks quite clumpy right now. We're going to go into the blender and kind of pulse it a little bit to get these clumps a little bit smaller. I'm worried it might try to turn into a powder on me, and if it does, that's fine because our tea bags can handle that, the ones that we use. But we'll just see. Let me just see. This is where we're at now, and I thought about it, and as I was feeling the texture, I feel like the sugars that are in this particular fruit or berry is making the dehydration process a little bit more challenging. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to market this as a tea, but I do believe I have a way to be able to use it for us after going through this entire process. This is definitely something that will be easier freeze-dried, and so I cannot wait for us to get to that point where we have our freeze dryer. So this is what my plan is for now. I'm going to take the beauty berries here that have been dehydrated slightly, mostly. The sugars, like I said, are making it a little bit more challenging. And so I'm going to put them in our blender, but I'm also going to use some of our leaves and blend that together. And hopefully what will happen is there will be an exchange of some of that moisture from the berries to the leaves, which the moisture dissolves a little bit better from the leaves. I don't think it's going to get completely dehydrated enough for the... Wow, how tight did I do that? Ugh. I be having these days where my hands are like amazingly strong, and then I do this to myself. I can't open it. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'll just use I'm pretty sure I didn't suction this because it's not one of those lids. It's just, oh, there we go. Okay. So I want to try to do 1 part of the leaves to 1 part of the berries. And no, I'm going to start with half and half. So whatever this is, let me get a measuring cup. What we got as far as berries go, we got about 1.25 cups. Put this in here. Oop. Yeah, that's about 1.25 cups there. As I'm touching this, I can feel all the icky stickiness still on it, which therein lies a lot of our flavor, so we don't necessarily want to get rid of it, do we? All right. And so for our leaves, I'm gonna do like 3/4 cup. Yeah. Lid on, and let's pulse this and see what happens. It's been an interesting experiment, guys. Oh, that looks good. I think we need more leaves, though. This is is what we're looking like now. The smell is amazing. Okay, so that was about 3/4 of a cup. Let me go ahead and do a full cup. Do like another 1/4 cup here. I'm going lighter on the leaves when it comes to this mixture because some research said that for some people it can cause some stomach upset. And I personally do have a sensitive stomach, so I want to be careful with that. This is where we're at now. I'm going to put it back in for just a little bit more. I want those bigger leaves to get a tiny bit smaller. I feel like I want to do a little bit more leaves. And then that's no more leaves after this. That's it. Yes. Okay, I'm so excited. Let me get this into something so you guys can really see how beautiful it is. And here we are. Would you look at how beautiful that is? The smell coming off of this is absolutely amazing. What the process that you just saw is the same way that we come across usually making most of our spice blends as well. We go through a preservation process, a blending process, and now we're going to put this back into the dehydrator on low for about 30 minutes at 95 degrees. And we're going to just try to do our best to get any extra moisture out as you aggravate the flesh of any type of herb or berry or fruit, anything. It can release more moisture that may have been trapped. And so putting it back in a final time is kind of like that security blanket to make sure that our hard work does not go to molding. I'm going to clean one of these trays off and dry it. And then we're going to just spread it out on top and then back into the dehydrator we'll go. Still missed a piece. Ground up as good as we like. So I don't feel like I have to go through the final process in order to do a taste test on this. And so we're going to go ahead and make a tea bag and we're going to taste this. Order these little bags off of Amazon. They look like that. And so for this particular one, how much is that? That's a half a teaspoon. So let's do, that's a half a teaspoon. we're gonna do a whole teaspoon for this bag, and I'm probably gonna do it to like 8 ounces of water and just see. All right, so I'm just gonna tie it. In the meantime, this is going back into the dehydrator, and while it's dehydrating, I'm gonna start steeping this. Hubby got me this really cute, like fanciful little tea set thing for a part of my anniversary gift last year, and I've only used it like 2 times, and I think this is a very fitting occasion, so we are going to be using it today. I don't know if it holds 8 ounces, honestly. I guess we're about to see, aren't we? Herbal tea blends that I do. I usually do about 10 minutes of a steep, and I'll put like a plastic lid on top of the cup or mug or whatever, and just let it sit. Ooh, I'm concerned. Yep, definitely not gonna hold 8 ounces. Good thing I got a towel nearby. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I laugh at myself. Don't be this crazy and fanciful. You don't have to be crazy to be fanciful. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Just the sensible thing would have been to measure that and not just make a mess like I just did. So, yeah. All right, we'll come back in 10 minutes. So I'm first gonna taste this with nothing added. No sugar, no nothing, okay? So I'm just gonna get the true flavor of everything. It's pretty mellow. It's not overpowering by any means. And it almost tastes like green tea to me. Maybe it's the addition of the leaves. Dog, I wish I would have did the berries separately now just to see. But it's not bad at all. I could do it just like that, like with nothing added. But I am, for allergies' sake, because I've been out in the garden a lot lately, getting prepared for fall planting, getting fall planting done, and doing fall cleanup. I'll get my seasons right in a minute. But I have this honey comb and honey here, so I'm just gonna get a little bit of that off. It is local, as you can see it being in the jar. It came from a friend's hive, and I'm just gonna add that in there and enjoy. It's really been a fun experiment to play with some of the things that are being grown in our yard, on our property, on the homestead. Things that I didn't put any energy into, but are still yielding some phenomenal results and hopefully some health benefits as well. Put it back into the dehydrator on 95, only for 30 minutes. And that is actually still going now. Okay, and then after it comes out, we'll let it sit, let any heat come off of it, and we will jar it up in one of our mason jars with an oxygen absorber, and we'll use that for tea. Now, teas are great warm or cold. You can use them to add flavor, or you can use them to add medicinal benefits to your drinks or whatnot. Sometimes we even use our tea blends to add flavors to our kombucha and our gingerbug sodas. So there are so many different ways to use these. Thank you for watching this really fun journey with us. I'm so sorry it ended up having to be 4 parts, but life be lifing, and it just is what it is. Thank you for watching and supporting our journey, and we'll catch you in the next video. And don't forget, grow big from home.